Who is the eccentric, the crazy, the one-of-a-kind Grant Cardone? He's in real estate, he's in marketing, and he's in sales. And he is one of the most well-known marketing and sales names and minds in the entire world, both for his personality, both through how he represents himself, both in his messaging, his advertising, how he acts, and how he just is. He's a one-of-a-kind, truly unique person that is all about getting your name and presence out there. And whether you like Grant Cardone, whether you hate him, whether you hate his style, whether you love his style, what you're going to want to go through is why Grant Cardone works, why what he teaches works, and really, what is Grant Cardone amazing at? Again, there's some things that is debatable of what he's actually not good at, what he isn't necessarily a good teacher in. But there's something that he does better than anyone else in the industry, just like Justin Bieber, just like so many other people. For example, you got Kiss did this. You got Eminem did this. You have Marilyn Manson did this. And so many other people who did this exact same thing so well. Purple did this, the mattress company. You can see Dr. Squatch, soap did this. So many other companies and people do what Grant does, but Grant is one of the best in the world. That's why he has over $1 billion worth of real estate, why his marketing and sales team and company has exploded over the years. He's the best-selling author, and why he is who he is and how he does so good at it. The secret to Grant Cardone and why he works is about to be shown to you and told to you in 3, 2, 1. Well, there's two things that he does, and I'm going to go through them both. Number one, he is one of a kind. This is something that very, 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 very few businesses, companies, and people out there actually do, even though it's told that you're supposed to have a unique selling proposition. It's told in common sense that you're supposed to be unique in the product and services that you're offering. But almost literally no one does it. And this is why Grant does so well, because out of all the marketers, out of all the salespeople you know or follow or learn from, all the above, he stands out. His messaging, his style, his vulgarity, all the above stand out. And that's why a lot of what he does extremely well, because either you love him or you hate him, but no matter what, you're watching them. This is leading to the second thing that he does better than almost any other marketer or salesperson in the world, that he does so well, that celebrities and very well-known people do as well, and very good companies with very great advertising and marketing tactics use too. That's even more impressive because he does it in a way that he still attracts good quality clients to what he does. I mean, how else would he be worth what he is and his companies be worth what they are? Number two, the second thing that makes Grant Cardone and who he is, that he does very well, other than being himself, other than having his own unique presence and way of representing his messaging, advertising, messaging, marketing, sales, and all the above, Grant Cardone knows how to get attention and keep it. Attention, if you don't know it, is the number one marketing and sales tactic and advertising tactic and way to get business ever in the world. If you can get attention and enough of it, you can capture and convert a large amount of people in some way or another. People who get enough attention are able to convince people of any messaging, whether it's people who are infamous for bad things, infamous for great things, all the above. People who can use and get their messaging out there in a unique way and in a massive way with massive amounts of action and massive amounts of exposure, they dominate the marketplace. They see incredible results. They're able to produce results and achieve their goals better and faster than anyone else out there. And that's why Grant Cardone does so well, because he's both unique in the messaging, his branding, his approach, and two, with how he's able to get, capture, and keep your attention. If you can get, capture, and keep someone's attention, even if someone doesn't like you, they're at least still going to watch you and get indoctrinated to what you're teaching and preaching and saying. And even if they don't like you and they keep following your messaging and they keep seeing your advertisements and they're on your email list and they're seeing your YouTube videos and they're seeing things about you in the news or things here or there, or people not liking you or people liking you, all the above. All these things kind of mix together and produce a massive exposure effect through articles, through videos, through word of mouth, all the above. People hear and see things about you, and they want to work with you, or they want to learn from you, or they follow you in some way because they want to troll you, because they want to learn from you, because they want to buy from you, because they hate you, all the above. People follow people for all kinds of different reasons. And that's why Grant Cardone is so effective, is he gets people to follow them, whether they love him, whether they hate him, whether they're trolling him, whatever the case may be. He gets, converts, and keeps people's attention, which is what I want you to learn from Grant Cardone. What I want you to learn from the most effective marketing, sales, and advertising in the world. It comes from getting, converting, and keeping attention. Whether it's an ad, whether it's a video, whether it's something like this you're watching now, it could be anything. But getting, keeping, and converting attention are what is going to make you a massive amount of money, no matter what product, service, whatever you're in, whatever you're doing. And this could be the same for relationships. The man or woman who has the most eyes on him or her is seen to be as the most attractive, as the most wanted, as the most valuable. The dog that looks the cutest, that has the nicest little smile, that has the pretty fur and the little face and that listens well, is the most attractive and wanted, or perceived to be. In your business, you are going to be perceived to be the best of the best. You're going to build like, know, and trust equivocally easily if you're able to gather lots of attention, keep the people's attention, and convert their attention, and build like, know, and trust through this process. And that's what Grant really is doing. Grant's building like, know, and trust, the old fundamentals of all marketing, sales, and advertising. He builds like, know, and trust on a massive scale. And even though I would estimate he's missing out on a large portion of that scale that he could be reaching if he messaged differently, he's reaching so much that it doesn't matter that he's only getting a portion, because he's reaching so many different people. He's still getting what he needs to build, grow, and scale his business. So what I think would do even better for someone who's watching this, who wants to know more about Grant and maybe more of his messaging, or who hates him, or who all the above, or anyone who's really basically selling any product or service online that wants to do well, what can they or you do to see more business, to make more profit, to make more money, to do well in real estate, to do well in your relationships, or all the above? I suggest you have an approach like Frank Kern and Grant Cardone combined. What's Grant Cardone's style? In your face, in your face, in your face. I'm following up, I'm following up, I'm following up. I'm getting a hold of you, I'm getting a hold of you. I'm making sure you see my advertising, you see my messaging, you're on my email list, you're on my YouTube videos, you're watching me, you're seeing me over and over and over and over and over again. What's Frank Kern's style? Very measured, very numbers-based, much more conservative in how he's out there, in his messaging and his advertising, all the above. But very measured, very calculated, very profitable, very transparent. If you mix these two styles together to get your name out there, to spread your exposure for your business or your name or in your relationship or with whatever you're trying to do in life, taking massive amounts of action, combined with taking massive amounts of educated, intelligent, smart, estimated action that's measured, that you can convert, that you can scale, that you can optimize. Combine the Grant Cardone with the Frank Kern. I just made something up. Combine those two together, which is why I think a lot of what I do is. But combine those things together, and you have a very deadly, profitable business, entrepreneur, company, person in general, whether it's health, fitness, relationships, life. Someone who takes large amounts of educated, intelligent action with strategy and mindset behind it. That person, business, possibly you, will do extremely, extremely well. So that's kind of my review of who Grant Cardone is, what he does, what he represents, and what you should do with his messaging when you're learning from him or from others in general. I always suggest the Kern approach. Mix them together, do what I do. But anyways, I hope you like this video and have an absolutely incredible day. I'm sure I will see you in another video very soon.